Hi, my name is Skylar Simpson, and today I'll be sharing my Codenames project. This is a project that I've been making for this class based upon the classic board game Codenames, in which two players are given a solution to a list of 5 by 5 grid of words, and the other players are trying to guess the words that the code givers are giving. So, in this website here, if you launch it for the first time on your laptop or desktop, then you'll actually get a window alert up here. In this case, I've already had that window alert, so my alert shown is true, and I don't get it. But that alert is just sharing that the API for this website is on a free database trial, so sometimes the load times can be a little bit long. But the first thing we'll notice here is we've got an input, and we're able to join some games. We're able to go to the instructions to learn how to play the game, and we're also able to create a new game. We can hop over to a different game mode called Codenames Duet. Changes the style up a little bit, and it's a entirely different layout for the game. But we'll focus on the base game here for a little while. You can also click on the current games to get a list of the current games that are running right now. And that way it's a little easier for some people to join someone else's game. So what I would do is I'd create a new game. I'd have my friends scan this QR code or type in the URL up top there, and they'd be able to join whichever game I make. So we got a little loading icon there. So it creates a new game with a 5 by 5 grid here. We're able to go see the solution, and so two people would hop on their phone or their other device, and they'd be looking at this solution, and they would be giving away codes or words that might correlate to their list, their color of words. And we over here would be clicking on these different words as we guess them. Like I might guess forest and wind at one point, and maybe I'd get them right if I was blue team. We've got this code up here you can see. So if I were to make a new game, we can see OKQY. Let's go back. We can join that OKQY. And there's some input validation here as well. So you can't input characters like a slash, right? You can't input a tilde. We're only looking for 4-letter words, or even I have a backup JSON file for if the API is ever down. You can join any game. Maybe I disabled that. Yeah. Okay. You can. You should be able to join any game 0 through 99 just in case the API is down. But for now, it's just looking for codes that are 4 letters long. We can also join it from here, and we'll get to that same game there. One way that I used local storage here is to keep track of the words that have already been clicked. So there's a list of words that have already been used, and as that list gets bigger, it won't use those words if they've already been used. But if we were to make a new game, I think I have it capped at 250. So let's make one more new game. Let's go one more. And it's cleared away those used words. So now we have a new fresh list of words. So after playing 10 games, you might get back to some of the same words that you were seeing before, but you'll always have a fresh list of new words after each game. Another way I used local storage is having a dark mode that's consistent. So if we go home, you'll see a dark mode. We can toggle this on and off, and you can see it's used up in our color mode up here. Then some of the other things I use is JSON files. We've got a list of words that are stored that we send to our API. We can also see the API documentation here. We can see the different things that we use in this API. We can use a get route with a code to get the words. We can get all the codes. We can create a basic solution, or we can create it from the words. And then events, of course, all these games, they all have events listeners for all these cards. We just make a template for the cards that appends an event listener based on the ID of the card, and the ID is just the same as the word of the card. And then for the CSS, one thing that I really like is this little button click will shrink and darken the button each time you click it, so that you actually have a little haptic feedback, little feedback as to when you're really clicking the buttons there. And I hope that's everything. If there's anything I missed, check out the video down below, or check out any of the links that I have in here.